We're going to put all those in the
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
You feed iguanas, you got a whole tribe.
What do you think they like? Jelly, donuts?
They like my flowers.
My brother used to feed a small gator. He had a canal behind.
Yeah, your brother could feed all the gators he wants.
What's today, by the way? Happy Wednesday to you.
Today is Business
Today
Wednesday.
is your birthday. You know that song, Today is Your Birthday? I kind of feel like today should be your birthday.
No, it's not.
It's really not. Today is Business Wednesday.
It is. We are going to do something that we've always talked about doing, and we never did it. While everybody goes to a store and they go, oh, visit whatever, and they tape that, we are actually going to bring you live coverage from a secret location. Locations?
Location.
They're going to do multiple stores and we're going to talk to the owners. We have never met these people. We don't know who they are. We don't know what stores they're going to.
But our crew's out on the road.
But we're going to put it out there because we told everybody we want to get back to business. And this is a good push to go in that direction.
We've got RK out there, we've got Vlad, and we've got Alana.
A whole lot of Lana.
A whole lot. So we'll see where they end up going. We're going to check in with them, but we've got our good friends here from Mini Donut World joining us. We've got Scott and Michelle, and at 1:30 we're heading over to the pond to Manchester Studios to Miss Toni, MacKenzie, and guest.
The amazing donut world.
So we got a lot of things to get rocking and rolling. We got our studio
Who's that?
pretty much 90% back together again.
he
That's
on the
Vlad.
No, not on the V-Mix.
He's on his phone going live.
Well, that's nice, but we don't want to go there. Thank you, Vlad. Thank you for playing.
So we've got our good friends from Mini Donut World back in the house joining us, and everyone went, oh, we want donuts. Oh, we want donuts. So more to come. We never gave Jody that donut. So we can now shellac it and keep it in place and see. But you know what? It still looks beautiful.
I am going to put shellac on it, and I'm going to put in that little guy over there. Petrify it.
I know our good friend Max Lazega stopped by from North Carolina, so he's back in town
He almost ate the donut.
with all of his pieces, so he is great. He looks terrific. He looks rested and like he enjoyed everything.
Did you hear the story about Max? He lives in Miami, so he sold his van, his bus. He has like a little minivan, whatever. He got $20,000 for it.
But now
And
we
the thing
can't
was
get
worth
anything else?
$6,000.
Wow.
They gave him 20. They got into a price war, him and some other company. And the guy kept saying, I'll give you more. And the guy said, no, I'll give you more. And he sold it for $20,000 over.
Wow.
So now he has no car.
This has been a while.
Well, you can't get a car right
You can't
now.
get a car. You can't get anything.
So he's walking around and he rented a rental car. He's like, he got that.
He looks great, though.
Well, he has a lot of money.
He looks well rested. He's been on vacation. They celebrated an anniversary, and he comes in this morning, and I'm on the floor under the table with wires everywhere. And Slick says, Max is here. And I look up, and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry.
There's nothing more frustrating than changing televisions. And Dawn decides to get the Hercules of televisions. It took 3 men to put up. And we plug it in, and it doesn't work.
Correct.
Because it wasn't the television to begin with,
Correct.
It was the wire.
It was the wire. Could have checked that all along.
And that's what my son is texting me. Why didn't you check the wire? Ba, ba, boo, ba,
We
ba,
should have
boo,
checked.
ba.
We talked about that a couple weeks ago.
It's okay. It's all
But
good.
oh, wow, look at those. So we've got Mini Donut World joining us. These look amazing. Slick, let's put some light on those donuts. And he's got pink there. So welcome, Michelle and Scott. Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
What's been happening in the world of Mini Donuts?
Well, actually, we've been staying busy, fortunately, which is a beautiful thing. In the quiet time, this is normally our quiet time.
Yeah.
And right now, we're setting up a different, strong foundation. I've been listening to what the people have been asking for. They're anxious to try the infusion donuts. So we had to come up with a plan and a new proposition per se, because they're ordering the donuts, but when they're feeding the family and the kids, they can't have the whole box of infusion. So what we're creating here is what we call the infusion conversion. Thank you very much, Michelle. Of which we're taking, if someone purchases a regular box of 16, we're going to convert at no cost to them 2 donuts in there that they can try the infusion donuts. If they buy a box of 25 or greater, they'll get 3 that they're able to convert over there, and they'll be able to taste it, try it, and we already know the result, what's going to happen there.
Convert meaning the pipettes come separately?
That's going to make it now into an infusion donut from our regular donuts there. So,
So you can put them all together, and then the pipettes are just separate, so no one gets, the kids don't grab
And
those?
they'll be placed in the donuts, whatever their choice is, and we have so
Cool.
many different options, it's crazy.
Now, if the pipette is in the donut and you remove the pipette, you can give the kid that donut, no? Or is it infused already?
No, it's not infused.
Ah, it's a simple deal. You tell
Right?
parents, listen, you get the shot, the kid eats the donut.
Well, there's so many different ways they can have it. That's where they come up. They're all different, created, in which some will actually go around the donut and put it in. The other people will squirt on top of the donut. And then you get the lazier people who say that, forget about that. They take a bite of the donut and they squirt it in their mouth, and they're all happy. It's all the same result.
That's a
They're
neo
all
grade.
love it.
That's
So
a neo
people
grade.
actually question whether they're going to like it or not?
You would only be surprised the different questions and what there are and what goes on.
All right, so share, because I'm dumbfounded by how, it's just
Well,
amazing.
the big thing is what we find out is, fortunately, we're dealing with a product that's we're able to be very creative with, and so are they. So they come on with these different types of orders, different types of things, whether it's for the kids' birthday parties, whether it's for the adults, and we wanted to tie in with the adults, so that's why we did the infusion donuts here. So some people want to bring their own liquor, some people want to create their own stuff, and I said, you absolutely can do it, but it won't be one of our mini donut world infusion donuts here. You want the real deal, you want the top quality, you want to be able to get it, and we have someone back at our store that is very creative, Tiffany, and she does a phenomenal job in coming up with these different concoctions, and
She's a
that's
bartender.
it. It's
Well,
a
there you
lot
go.
of fun.
You know, when people tell you they're going to put their own booze and all that, and then buy any donut to do that. The object of the game here is to get a donut that thought of it and is
Exactly.
creative enough to do it.
Yep.
And having the pipette in there makes a difference. Anybody can go to any donut place and sprinkle it with booze. That's the easy part.
But you also got paired up properly too, because you just don't want to put any liquor with these donuts. There's certain ones that blend better than other ones. And we have different pairing sheets. You could also be as creative as you want. So it's a lot of fun. People are having a lot of,
Well, I
wait for
think
the
it's-
parties to happen. Then it's
They're
going to go
great
crazy.
for parties. They're so much fun, these mini donuts with the pipettes.
Are you planning on doing another
Yes.
ladies' night thing here?
Of course.
Well, you got to have the donuts. That's going to be a holler. It's like a talking piece when you bring it into a group of people.
Yes.
And then you introduce it, and they're going to say, what the hell is that? Like, you know, they don't know. And then somebody will know, and they become, oh, let me explain to you how this works.
Yes, we're looking at September, once everyone gets back from summer, after Labor Day, after the Jewish holidays, and then doing a ladies' night.
And
Awesome.
we also got to get away from the 101 degrees
And that
that's
too.
going on. That's going to end up going till Sunday.
Well, FP&L is going to love us.
Well, you know, we got to keep the box cool. What are you going to do?
Crazy thing is we actually, because cooling this warehouse down in 100-degree weather is impossible.
Right.
So we kept the air on all night.
Wow.
So, but
Otherwise,
it's cool
you-
in here today.
You wouldn't be sitting here right now. You'd be,
I-
okay, we got to go.
I think you saw last night after I left here, I was pretty much melted.
No, I remember last year, we didn't know, because we only been here a year and a half. And last year, how hot it
Yeah.
got. I was like, wow. So we called the landlord in, he says, it's a warehouse.
It just gets hot.
And we've tried everything. We brought in ACs and everything else. That didn't work too
But
well.
what are some of the most unique donuts that you've now created since you've been here? Anything
Well,
new?
we won an award for the French toast. And, you know, we just come up with ideas all the time. Like,
I have to tell you though, I love the French toast, but some of the others I think are award winning also. So we need to find some more
I think you
competitions.
had the key lime with the Patron last time.
Oh my gosh, that was
That's a good one.
French toast is good, ladies and gentlemen, but the key lime donut with a shot of Patron pipette in it. I mean, you talk about award winning.
Yeah. And we keep our flavors pretty consistent, but we do come up with different ones. The one that we change every month is our donut of the month. So we come up with creative things for that.
And then I think we actually went to some cookie store the other day, and I ordered a Fruity Pebbles. And yeah, I see you have
We
them
have one.
also. Mm-hmm. Like a sweet, and all the guys were like, I can't believe you like sweet. They don't know me well enough yet. But when they all come back in from the road where they are, they will devour all of these.
Well, I was thinking because we are going to be involved in stickball, right? And I was thinking that we could take those donuts with us, because apparently they have a big following up to wherever
Yes.
Wellington. And then you have the donut of the day. See, in my world, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday should be 8 different donuts.
That's true.
And he's like, true. I don't know how you guys don't eat them all day long. Do you have a favorite?
Initially, it was the French toast, but since everyone likes it, I got to change it around a little bit. We have an apple pie that's outstanding.
Oh.
We have, obviously, the basics, the Boston creams, and we have an M&M donut called the Melts in Your Mouth. The strawberry shortcake and strawberry cheesecakes are phenomenal. And then
Wow.
we got the Dolce de Leche, and the Dolce de Leche cheesecake, which is outstanding. But the beauty is the people will tell you. It's that easy. And they love the fact that they're small, so you're allowed to eat one of these, and one of these,
You're allowed.
and try different ones. So it really
You put
works
4
out.
together, you get 1.
I'm sorry?
You put 4 together, you get 1.
That's it. That's what we
It
tell
works
everybody.
out.
That's what I'm thinking. But what is your background, Michelle? Was it in
Cruise
food?
line.
So totally not in food or
It's really,
hospitality?
after the cruise line, I was banquet manager for a lot of hotels, so it's more operational. But I'm doing kind of everything now with his help.
And you're loving it.
I do.
I heard you guys have a back to school special coming out where every kid in the school has to get a box to every teacher in the school.
What we're doing with the back-to-school stuff, we are coming up with something. I've changed it already twice, so I'm the culprit here, the one holding back exactly. But we do such a fundraising program that we end up giving out gift certificates for all the kids that earn them in the different programs. So we're dealing with different principals where we go around and we come up with this program, this community recognition program, of which the kids, and it's not just honor roll kids and it's not just the perfect attendance kids, but all these kids have a chance to earn the gift certificate, and it's fun watching them come into the store because they control the destiny in regards to when mom and pop are there, it's their $5 gift certificate or $10 gift certificate, whatever it is that they earned, and they get to choose what they want, and it's a beautiful thing. And it also increases their confidence in schools, what the teachers have told me and all that. Now they feel more comfortable with doing things, and they know that they can accomplish things, and it's really turned into being a tremendous thing for us.
And you donate these gift certificates?
Yes.
No cost to
Do they know
to the
Wings and
school, to
Things?
anything. They
Get
gotta
out of
earn
my
it though.
head.
Kids gotta earn it. It's not just given out as a $5 bill.
Do you
They
guys
gotta
know
earn
an
it.
organization called Wings and Things?
Of course.
Okay,
That's
so
Roots and Wings.
That's very close
Roots
to
and Wings.
Roots and Wings.
Roots and Wings, Wings and Things.
Wings and Things is a chicken
some
place, but
chicken.
you're close, yeah.
Yeah.
Roots and Wings,
comes-
stop it.
It comes to, because they do a lot of work with us as well. And back to school, I can't think of any better way of doing it. When I went to high school, they used to send me, of all people, to go get the bagels. So we used to bring bagels in to the classes. And they used to sell thousands and thousands of bagels. And the guy made so much money from the school that he ordered the gym shorts and shirts for DeWitt Clinton High School to go into gym class. I mean, he made so much money, he donated money into the program.
Wow.
So I could see this being a sweet, there's a lot of turmoil going on right now going back to school.
Yeah.
And most of that, 90% of that is all fear.
Correct.
It isn't that people want to be fighting mad and everything. People are afraid. They don't know what the hell to do anymore. And I can't think of anything else that calms the savage beast than donuts.
Well, Roots and Wings is a fantastic organization. They work with some schools in Broward, but most of the schools are up here in Palm Beach County, and reading initiatives. And they actually even do fundraising to pay the teachers to stay after school to teach the kids to read.
Wow.
So mostly elementary schools, Title 19 schools, Title I schools, kids that really, really need the help and the extra tutoring. And they work with the teachers. They give all the teachers gift certificates, and they have this whole award program for the kids, like you said, Scott, to empower them. So when they come in, that donut is theirs. It's not what mom and dad say. It's, I read a book. This is my gift certificate, and I get to choose that donut.
They earned it. They have to earn it. It's not given to them. They have to earn it. That's the deal.
So I will absolutely introduce you. I think he's out of town for a couple weeks, but I'll definitely introduce you to them
Awesome.
because that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Now,
And they
where-
work with the entire county.
Where are you located?
We're in Cooper City, which is, do you know where Davie is?
Yeah.
It's not too, it's
So you
what,
are
east?
south. Damn it.
It's a
Yeah, we're
little
south.
On
Why did I
Sterling
think you were
Road
north?
and Pine Island, and we're in the strip center there.
Oh, okay. Pretty close. We were down there the other day. Not too far from Dignity, actually. The one out Menorah Gardens, not too far away.
All I know down there is Ion Channel.
And not too far from that as well.
That's where we got to take them as well. There's a lot of people that want to meet you. Because a lot of people don't believe me when I tell them, you got to check out this donut.
But I know people were listening to the radio interview, and they were so excited. They ordered a box for their dad had passed away for his Shiva.
Correct.
And they loved it.
Yep.
Because what's not to love? Because what every donut does, it brings another smile to your face. So instead of one big smile, you can have little smiles because the creativity of it is, you're right, let's try this. And oh, but wait, I could try this.
We have to introduce Wayne into doing this on a bigger basis.
No, to try all of these amazing donuts. And look, there's one right in the middle for us.
Well, it's an amazing product. It's a great concept. It's a lot of fun. I think Stickball Alley and you
Oh,
guys
that would be amazing.
are going to make, forget, these guys are just amazing. They're 80s and they play stickball and the whole nine, but it's the following they have. And they're tremendous in Wilmington, and we want to go up there and challenge them, and we want to announce the games, and we want to take our teams up there to do video and stuff. But it could be a lot of fun. You're a fun product. That's what it comes down to. And there's no age here.
No.
And the funny thing is that when people get sick, you bring a box of donuts to make them feel better. It's the new flowers, because flowers die. At least donuts you can eat.
Here, look at those. We actually have our crew out on the road, and do you do catering for other restaurants? If they wanted to bring in desserts, could you do something
In
like
the
that?
holiday times, I will do some stuff because they
Okay.
want the Hanukkah donuts or different things like that. But we do a lot of delivery that goes out too. And now we're dealing with the different reps that are out there, pharmaceutical reps. They come into our store and they buy a bunch of boxes that they'll go on their trips. We also have the logo donuts. And that works out fantastic, where companies put their logo, and if they're doing a presentation, they'll put their client's logo in there, and that's second to none. It's absolutely, it's really, like you said, Freddie, it's a fun product to be around. The fact that they're small, they're not too indulging, people are not afraid to try them. It's very unique to the fact that you can create your own, you can come up with so many different ideas. It's endless, it really is. And it's not just for the little kids.
No.
It's for the big kids, all the kids inside of us.
Absolutely. You want to take a commercial break before we head over to the crew?
Yes, because they're ready whenever you're
All right, let's take a quick commercial break. When we come back, more with Mini Donut World, and let's see where the Brooklyn Cafe crew is. Give us a call, 888-994-4995, Studio A, and we'll be right back.
Do you need a strong cup of coffee to get you through your day?
I think the reason I'm doing that, you guys here.
Try your very own Brooklyn Cafe Show coffee, the official coffee of the Brooklyn
Slick.
Cafe
It
Show.
makes no difference to me.
What do you want to do with
But
the
I'm going to
donuts?
introduce you guys. Maybe you can get some
What do you want to do
tips.
with the donuts? How to present them?
You know, maybe we can. I've never done this.
Sure, you got a
before. I've
mic?
always wanted to. but
You can
I've
pick up
never
a
done
bag
it.
from us, or two. Contact us at 866-224-5422, or just stop on by. We're at 2400 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard, Suite 13. Come on in, grab a bag of our signature Brooklyn Cafe coffee. The cafe doors are always open.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have a platform you deserve to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 55312. That's CAFE to 55312. Or call us at 866-224-5422. Your voice can make a difference.
Looking for a cool, laid-back space with great people and even better drinks? You can't lose. The Artful Dodger, Boca Raton's hidden gem. A good, old-fashioned local bar is hard to come by, but not anymore. The Artful Dodger is a fun, casual place to sit back and relax. Located at 495 Northeast 20th Street in Boca Raton, you'll find your new favorite bar. The Artful Dodger. We'll see you there.
Introducing Verijet, a new concept in short-haul aviation designed to get passengers closer to where they want to go. Powered by the award-winning Cirrus Vision Jet. The aviation world is talking about its unique state-of-the-art safety features, including the aircraft parachute system, and safe return that allows it to land itself in an emergency. Cabins are disinfected between passengers, and microparticle filtration treats the air every 30 seconds. All in a beautifully appointed premium cabin with plenty of room and first-class service and amenities. Verijet, the best short-haul alternative.
When your property suffers from water, mold, fire, or biohazard, you need a professional remediation company that is fully licensed, bonded, and insured. Rescue Clean 911 offer 24/7 emergency service with 1-hour response times now in your area. Water, mold, fire, biohazard. Call now 1-833-253-2699.
Handling the hard jobs with a soft touch.
Have you been injured in a car accident, slip and fall, or through the negligence of another? The lawyers at Shane M. Farnsworth, PA, have over 40 years of experience representing injured individuals and their families. Call us today at 561-272-8337 for a free case evaluation and the answers to your legal questions. Were you injured in an accident that wasn't your fault? Don't let the insurance companies take advantage of you. Contact us now to learn about your options and protect your rights.
Amp Media Productions and WNN Money Talk Radio have been in conjoint business for 10 years. They've been working around the clock, nonstop, to promote over 500 shows and businesses with added platforms such as social media live streaming, podcasts, and the specialty of live radio. To amplify your impact and start your show today, contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to
Let's bring the gang over.
Let's see, we've got RK, Alana, and Vlad over at I Heart Mac and Cheese in East Boca. So let's see where they are. Yeah, that's where they went. Let's see if we can get them over here and see where that is.
I don't think that's where they are.
You don't think so? They had to change them over. There they are. Can you guys turn yourself sideways, Alana?
Hi, Freddie. Hi, Don. How are you?
Turn the camera sideways.
Turn your stabilizer sideways.
Landscape. Hey, take your lock off.
Am I good now? We have a little bit of a delay over here.
You're perfect. Where are you?
So we are over. We're over at I Heart Mac and Cheese right now, over on 141 Northwest 20th Street in Boca area, and it smells so good in here. It is such a tease if you are hungry for lunch right now.
Who are you talking to over there?
It's delayed 18 seconds.
So right now, we've been speaking with some of the directors over here. They have some new staff today. So right now it is just me reporting about some information, but they've given me the behind the scenes cheese scoop, you could say, about some special things going on. And take a peek.
That was my fault.
Let's check.
That was my fault. Keep going.
What do you got going on over there, guys?
I was gonna say, we're figuring out a little bit of a delay if you guys can still hear me.
Now what'd you order?
Figuring out a little bit of a delay if you guys can still hear me.
Okay, keep going. Hello?
All right, let's kick this back over to Donut World.
I can't hear you necessarily, but I'll give you a little bit more about I Heart Mac and Cheese and some of
Just
the
tell her
things
to keep
that
going.
we've been getting the inside scoop on. So this Friday is actually National Cheesecake Day. And so to celebrate, they are having a national rollout of cheesecake bites as part of their desserts here. So for anyone who doesn't know a little bit about I Heart Mac and Cheese and what you could find in one of their national franchises that are spread around the country, not only here in Florida, but a lot of them based in New York, Texas, Arizona, you will find custom mac and cheese bowls, custom grilled cheese, as well as chef-designed recipes and options available on their menu. They also have some freshly made cookies and desserts. And so this Friday, with National Cheesecake Day, they are rolling out these little cheesecakes bite-sized, deep-fried in graham cracker yumminess with 3 different kinds of dipping sauces. So if that sounds like it's something up your alley, you will definitely want to come by to either their Boca location or any I Heart Mac and Cheese near you to check it out. If you're coming to the Boca location, their hours tend to run from 11 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. So if you're in the mood for some cheesecake goodness or for some lunch of some mac and cheese, definitely come on by and swing by.
Now, I was there and I tested that cheesecake, which was delicious. So I want you to ask them, I don't know if you can hear me on delay, but I kept the phone open. I want you to ask them, have they ever had a mini adult donut?
That, I'm not sure.
All right, so we're gonna grab a cart because we're gonna let them, I was graceful enough to taste theirs. I want them to taste ours.
Your cheesecake one.
That's right, we're gonna send a cheesecake.
We're gonna send a cheesecake donut to them. Perfect. All right. And I also know they have gluten-free mac and cheese as well. They've got gluten-free options.
I know Joey had that.
Did he? Gluten-free noodles, I guess?
No, it was mac and cheese, it was gluten-free.
You want some lunch?
This time when you go, if you come back again just for you, they will not find you again.
All right, call Vlad and have him pick up some lunch.
All right,
Let's
go to the
check
next
out some
one.
of our donuts as well. You ready to roll the donuts over there, Slick?
Yeah, of course.
Go out to the next one.
Let's see camera 3, guys. All right, let's see what some of the flavors are. Oh my goodness. All right,
I'm
what
trying
are
my
the,
best.
Wow.
I'm
What
trying
are the
my-
white ones with the pink drizzle above the cafe logo?
Those are the strawberry shortcakes.
Those look, and so you got sprinkles,
Gotta
and then
get
you've
the
got
camera.
some white ones with, what are those, like cranberries on the top? Or that's jelly at the bottom.
Oh, that's the guava and cheese.
Oh, yeah, I think you're gonna have to try that one, Freddie.
Guava and cheese.
Wow. And let's take a look over there. Unbelievable. What are some of the other flavors in there?
There's Snickers, there's my rainbow. The one at the top left is Nutella. That's our mini donut world. Wow. The French toast is in there. Campfire. Cookies and cream. And your logo donut.
I'm thinking you could pair your campfire with bourbon.
That would
And
be
here's my inspiration. Went out for dinner last week, and some friends got a smoky old fashioned.
wow.
So I'm thinking,
We could call it
and
that.
it smelled like campfire. And we came in, and when they took the lid off the cup, the glass, you could smell campfire.
Wow.
So you compare that with
You guys like that?
bourbon.
You like that smoky?
I do.
Taste it?
The smell was like amazing.
Wow, it must be me. I mean, I grew up in Puerto Rico. Everything smelled and tasted like
Everything's
smoke.
smoky.
Everything was smoky. I mean, we had a fire for every occasion.
Right.
And what do we have on the adult ones, on the infused flavors?
Those are infused with, we have one in there that's like a peanut butter and jelly. It's a powdered jelly donut that's got peanut butter whiskey in it. And the other flavors.
Peanut butter whiskey.
Yes. It's called Screwball.
Really? I'm sure it is.
It's delicious.
It's like, the song Peanut Butter Jelly?
Yeah.
I'm feeling like we could do a whole commercial with that song kind of remixed for that.
And the other flavors are just a combination of our different Bailey's flavors that we offer. We've got some Tito's vodka in there as well.
And you use top shelf alcohol, liquor,
We do.
for this. This isn't even just like the
No.
other stuff.
Everything's top
Second
shelf.
show. Second show. Now, they're asking about the egg creams yesterday. Can they combine a donut with that egg cream?
Sure.
Egg cream, and like an egg cream donut.
Oh,
We
that's
could do that.
interesting. That's interesting. I love them.
They made them here for us yesterday. Brooklyn egg cream.
Yum.
It was unbelievable, these guys. And they're just writing it says the whole atmosphere.
They loved it. They had the best time here.
The best day, they wouldn't leave.
They were here for 2 hours.
Wow.
Actually 3. They came at 10, I think. And
We
the show
wanted to go
wasn't
out and
until
play
12:30.
stickball in the parking lot. It's just a little hot out there today.
But we definitely have to introduce you guys to them also because they do events and big charity events also to give back to the community. And
Awesome.
Very much so.
different people donate for different events, so that would be really cool.
Yeah,
I would
definitely.
love to introduce it when we go to play them and have the crowds. And can you imagine if they had numbers like they never seen before? Just come out and try donuts and stuff.
It'd be
It's
a whole lot of fun. Which one do you want to try?
The guava.
All right, let's take a commercial break, a quick one. Let's head over to the donuts. When we come back, let's see where the crew is. You want a guava?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to head over there. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
When your property suffers from water, mold, fire, or biohazard, you need a professional remediation company that is fully licensed, bonded, and insured. Rescue Clean 911 offer 24/7 emergency service with 1-hour response times now in your area. Water, mold, fire, biohazard. Call now 1-833-253-2699.
Handling the hard jobs with a soft touch.
Even though some things are far away, we plan for them ahead of time because they're important. When it comes to your celebration of life, it's really no different. You want to plan ahead now so your family doesn't have to later, and create a service that reflects your values, character, and traditions, no matter what they may be. At Dignity Memorial, we listen to every detail and make sure everyone is remembered.
Introducing Verijet, a new concept in short-haul aviation designed to get passengers closer to where they want to go. Powered by the award-winning Cirrus Vision Jet. The aviation world is talking about its unique state-of-the-art safety features, including the aircraft parachute system, and safe return that allows it to land itself in an emergency. Cabins are disinfected between passengers, and microparticle filtration treats the air every 30 seconds. All in a beautifully appointed premium cabin with plenty of room and first-class service and amenities. Verijet, the best short-haul alternative.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie.
Yeah, I'm here alone because my partner's out eating donuts on the road.
I'm coming back. I
Why are you talking into?
All right, I'm gonna put this back on. I had to go and check these pipettes because they have other appointments to go to because they've been so busy. These are the infused ones. These are the adult infused. Which ones do we have? We've got chocolate, Nutella. Is this the peanut butter one that has the crushed on here?
Yes.
They come in what size boxes? Let's start
We
there.
have 3, 6, 16, 25, 36, and 49.
You like peanut butter?
Combo, if you want a dozen, we could do 2 6s.
And if I need a 49, you can split it 24, 24.
25, 25.
So this is the pipette with the peanut butter whiskey?
Yes, I remember. Can you do me a favor?
Oh, no, that's not the peanut butter. The peanut butter's on the jelly one.
What's this one?
That's Snickers with Baileys.
Oh, that's good too. All right. Once you touch, you got to keep it. So I guess I'm going to keep two of them. Which is the other one?
The jelly one has the peanut butter.
The jelly one. Which is the jelly one?
Oh, is there not a jelly one in there?
I don't know. It's got a heart.
There's a heart, there's a pink one.
It should be a powdered donut.
No.
No? Oh, he must have not put that in there today. Sorry.
But they look amazing. And then there's this, it looks like a campfire. It's got marshmallows on top.
That's got, I believe that one has marshmallow vodka. Is it clear?
All right, let's try that one then.
Yeah, that's the marshmallow vodka.
Look at this. It is running down my fingers. Don't say anything gross. Sorry.
He is, and you worry about it.
Wow.
Jay Harmon.
Jay Harmon, you got to come
Where
here.
are you? Get over here.
No. He's telling us.
You want to taste this, Freddie?
Could you please save me one? No!
All right. This looks, what is this?
That's the campfire with the marshmallow vodka.
Look, there's chocolate coming out when you open it up with vodka.
That's not chocolate, that's vodka.
I kept you half. You want the other half?
How come I get the half with the booze?
I took half the booze and I left you the other half.
You got to let go.
A little, I gave you the boozy.
There you go.
You
That's
did
the
the
way
squirt?
to do it.
How was that? Good?
Wow.
Wow.
Oh
We
my
got
God.
more for you guys when you come back from On the Road. These are unbelievable. How do people get in touch with you?
Michelle, leave it up to you for this.
You can order online at minidonutworld.com. You could call our shop at 954-369-2301. Or you can email me at michelle@minidonutworld.com.
Oh my gosh, you guys. And they deliver. So if you're in the Boca area and you think it's too far to get down to Cooper City, give them advance notice and they will deliver up to you. Well worth it. And gluten-free with 24 hours notice. These are amazing.
Thank you.
You guys, what a great idea.
Great concept.
You're going to start franchising soon, I think.
He's working on it.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine otherwise not.
I'm going to work on your merch. I want to get a shirt with your product on it. I think it's a home run.
Well, in the back, so go grab the shirt we have in the back from Freddie's wardrobe from yesterday. You know, you've got more wardrobe than I do.
Oh, the hat.
So if we take that shirt and we actually do
Donuts on it.
donuts, is what I'm thinking. Right?
Oh, cool.
So instead of the hot dog shirt, we can add a donut shirt to
That's
the merch
awesome.
store. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
The booze sticking out with the.
Yeah, that's really, really
Pipette in the pocket?
A donut in the pocket?
Pipette.
When we first started, it was a contest we had. How do you eat your donuts? With mustard or
Hot dog.
ketchup?
You mean your hot dogs?
Yeah, hot dog. What did I say, donut?
What are you drinking? How you doing over there? How is that vodka for you?
It infused. It went right to the infusion.
That was a strong pipette there, huh?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you,
I
there's
got to
nothing,
tell you, they are strong, the pipettes.
when they squeeze in the right places,
But merch would be amazing. Have donut shirts, and that'd be so cool.
Yeah, that's super cute.
How long have you guys been around?
3 years.
So much
Almost
to do.
three,
Almost three,
now,
not three
almost
yet.
three. Another couple months, 3 months.
Jay, come on down, Jay.
What's next?
I'll
What
hold
are
on
you
to
looking to do next?
A lot of booze. I don't know which one you like.
Next thing is to get another or two company stores going and then get ready to franchise and just hang on for the ride.
Definitely.
And
It'll be a lot
only
of
good
fun.
things are coming.
We're going to the
because
promised land.
I agree. I
Well,
think
look,
you
we
are.
learned a lot over the past year and a half. COVID, it's put us in the right perspective too, because it allows us to really fix things in-house. You just can't go out there and just fly by the seat of your pants. You can't do that. You really got to be strategic, and you got to plan a plan.
Of
and
course, you got
that's allowed us
perishables.
to-
I know when I was in the restaurant business, and the profit of the deal was in the purchase, not in the giving out food, that was easy. But perishables can wipe you out if you're not careful. A bad this, a bad that, that's all you need and you're done. So you got to be very careful. And these are very tricky times.
True, very true. But I've learned, or family has taught me, you got to do it right. Can't do it half-assed. You can't do it too early. You don't want to wait too late either. It just has to be at the right time and be strategic and not be afraid to do it, is what I was told. It's
That's
true.
true. You got to do it. And I got to have to tell you, well worth it. Give them a call. They will deliver to you. I don't know, how often do you deliver up here?
Anytime, as long as our delivery company is available.
All right. Just do it. And what is the price point?
They're $1 a donut for the regular ones.
You can't beat that.
Yeah.
$1 a donut, and the base is all similar, but you also have a blueberry donut if you want to order those. The toppings are spectacular, and the infused are a little bit more, but definitely worth the try.
All right, you guys got another store?
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Contact them at Mini Donut World at
Well, hold on, let's put up this other store
954-369-2301. All right.
This didn't work. So let's go. Bring them over.
All right, let's see where
Bring
they're at
'em
now.
over.
Hi, Freddie. Hi, Dawn. Good to see you again. And I hope you're saving some donuts for us when we get back to the station.
Plenty more for you.
No donut
good.
for you.
Perfect. Well, we are just down the street a little ways in the same plaza from I Heart Mac and Cheese where we tuned in before. And oh yes, the smell was such a tease down there.
I get lunch there all the time.
Well, I
Very
have to
convenient.
tell you, I am standing next to Miss Joanna, the owner of Stitchcraft over here on the corner. So her shop is beautiful size in here where you will find a mix of supplies for quilting and crafting and classes. And I won't spill the beans. I will pass it over to her. Would you be able to tell me a little bit about what your business is?
Absolutely.
Sure.
So we're almost all types of fiber art. So we have primarily sewing and quilting. That's where we started. But we've expanded into yarn for knitting and crochet. We also do embroidery. And what's been really popular in the last year is visible mending. So a lot of people are doing stitching on their clothes and their jeans. So we have books and threads and all types of different accoutrements to embellish your clothes and kind of upcycle and get more wear out of them. And it's very, very popular.
Very nice. And I have to say, it was fun talking with her before we even came live. You said that you have been in the business for quite some years. So how many years of experience do you have in the business itself, too?
Well, this store, it's going to be 12 years next month. And I had another store on the west coast of Florida before this that was in existence when I bought it and is still there now. But I'm a lifelong crafter. So I've been making since I was old enough to hold a crayon.
Very cool. And a skill that you may not even see young ones getting into anymore, but sometimes I feel like this past year with the pandemic, I think a lot of people have turned to the DIYs and the crafting and getting back into the basics of things. So I would imagine that you've been booming and that people will be coming back in to hopefully get back into
I don't
things.
know if it was booming. It was for any store, any restaurant. We all have commiserated, in the area. But those of us that are makers, anybody who was already a customer, already a knitter, crocheter, sewer, quilter, embroiderer, they already had the tools. So when they had to be home, they had plenty of things to do. So nobody was climbing the walls because we're used to being able to entertain ourselves. It's the people that don't know how to self-soothe themselves. It's like from like when you're a kid, go in the corner and color. A lot of people lose that and they don't know what to do with themselves. So, for those of us that are makers, we fared pretty well.
It's keeping that creativity alive. Very nice.
Alana, do
yes,
they do
Dawn,
embroidery?
I hear you shouting back at me.
Do they do embroidery?
Do you do embroidery here as well?
We teach embroidery. So if you're asking if we embroider things for other people, we do not, but we sell everything you would ever need to embroider. So you can buy an embroidery machine, you can buy designs, you can buy fabric to make it on, you can make a bag and personalize it and monogram it yourself. We don't do it for you, but we teach you how to do it yourself.
And
Very nice.
Where are
Yes.
they located? What's the address?
We're at 141 Northwest 20th Street. So it's the same address as I Heart Mac and Cheese, but we're in Suite D2.
right down on that corner location. Very nice. You have a nice view of the plaza over here.
Alana, do you sew?
It's a nice place to be, and we have lots of parking and good light and everything. So yeah, it's good.
Where you gonna have Alana sew?
Alana, do you sew?
Do I sew? I learned probably, like you were saying, the little latch hook kits when I was younger for some things.
rug
but
making, sure.
Yes, but it's been a while. I have not done it in recent years. I'm sure I could probably pick it up, but I think once you pick your finger once or twice, you get to be a little bit better when it comes to sewing.
Anything with practice. Everything is, it's just practice.
I will say my grandma is the pro sewer in the family. Anything that needs a fixing, we always give it over to her. My great grandma was always sewing. She was always scouting out new places to get the coolest in yarn and fabrics and colors.
So
to
you
get.
have it in your jeans.
It is in my jeans.
can do
I
this.
should
You
probably
have
look
to, you
into
should.
it more. It's a practical skill.
And it's fun.
I have to
There's
tell you
nothing
guys-
better than at the end of a stressful day, you can
And their
just,
show has
it's soothing. It's very meditative.
Miss
Like
it,
if I have a rough day or whatever, I'll go into my sewing room, and even if I just do something for 10 minutes, it just kind of brings me to a better place.
It just relaxes.
Totally.
Good self-care
you,
at the end of it,
It is
too.
it is self-care.
With a
It
prize
is.
at the end when you finish your project.
Well,
Yes.
she like-
Something
If
to
you
keep.
donuts.
finish.
Alana,
Alana.
does she like donuts?
Yes.
Do they like donuts over
Do
there?
I like donuts?
No, not
Oh,
you. We
do
know
you like donuts?
Does anybody not like donuts?
There you go.
Does anyone not like
Ask her,
donuts?
has
What
she
kind of
ever
a
heard-
question?
Ask her if she's ever heard of adult donuts.
Of which donuts again? Give me the name one more, please.
What name?
Adult donuts? Oh,
I
those
have
sound
not
dangerous.
heard of adult
Infused
donuts.
Uh-oh, we
donuts.
haven't heard of it.
Hold it
I've
up.
seen adult donuts
There you go.
in
It's
Portland, Oregon.
infused Donuts.
In Portland, so there's nothing down
No, they're
here.
infused donuts with some
Oh,
alcohol.
that's so smart.
Oh, we like that over here.
I've had adult ice cream then. That was a big thing.
Yes,
Boozy ice cream.
I've tried the boozy ice cream as well.
Oh, where's the donuts?
Freddie,
Look at
where
the
can we
donuts.
find these donuts?
We have them in studio. If she wants to come, or we'll send some cards so she can meet the owner.
Mini Donut World.
Oh, we'll have to connect you guys over.
All right.
We'll have to introduce some of these donuts over here.
I didn't know that exists, but that's kind of brilliant.
Well, this is what we do. We help bring the community
I
together in all
love
kinds of
that.
ways.
I love that. My customers would probably love to
She's amazing.
sit and stitch and eat donuts that are.
Freddie, Don, I have to tell you, the cutest moment happened
and
before we
stitch.
came live. There
What
was this cutest little puppy that came into the store with her owner, of course, not just strolling in on her own. And they were finding a fabric that identically matched the dog. So
Yep, it was Bijon's with popcorn.
it was amazing. So they have miles of fabrics here of what you can find, any color, any kind of content you're looking for. They have it here.
Yes.
Beautiful.
And I
Thank you,
do like
ladies, so
things that are a
much.
little odd. So.
Of course. Well, thank you so much for popping in on our
And
live today
Thank
and having
you for
us.
popping in and inviting me.
Of course. Again, if you're looking in the area to meet Joanna, she's over at Stitchcraft, and come swing by. Back over to you, Freddie and Dawn.
Awesome. Thank you. Nice job.
That was good. See? So yes, one. So now we get the donuts over there, and they bring the stitch over here. You do a stitch and a donut and a
Stitch and
sip.
sip.
There you go.
That's right, and literally stitch and sip
Exactly.
with the donut.
Exactly. You got
It's like-
that?
I got that.
You got that.
Don't throw away my. She throws away everything.
You need to keep that.
We got to keep it.
He loved it last time.
Oh, and this one's round.
You know what your grandson does with those?
I'm afraid to ask.
You know when at Daytona you see them change, his grandson's 2, and he changed the wheels and you see the drill?
Yeah.
So he thinks this is a mini drill. So we gave him a car and the wheels fell off. He goes, "What? My wheels?" So he starts putting the wheels back on and then using one of these to drill them back on, which was hilarious.
That's adorable.
All day long he was occupied with that, right?
He's
He's so
he's
cute.
a piece of work. That's all I gotta say.
All I do is talk about him. He is adorable is all I can tell you.
Got it.
But they did a great job. Thank you so much for joining us, Scott and Michelle.
Thank you for having us.
Mini Donut World, adult donuts, kids donuts, they will deliver, and they're working now with back to school specials. Celebrate your teachers, celebrate your kids, and it's all about having a little bit of fun every single day. A donut a day.
And if we can, if things settle down a little bit, maybe right before school opens, we can invite teachers from, I'm going to say
Roots and Wings.
Yeah, Roots and Wings. Maybe bring in some teachers.
Sure. Teacher Appreciation
and get
Days,
some
it's
donuts
great.
to appreciate. Listen, my teacher, my whole family is in the teaching business, and I know what they go through. I've known it for years, years and years. And there's no bigger person that I appreciate than the teacher. They help me make me. So maybe we can do a little something donut-wise. I'd do anything for a donut, you know.
I know. Let's go to commercial break. When we come back, we're going to get ready to head over to the pond to Manchester, England with Miss Toni MacKenzie. Let's take a commercial break. Stay tuned. Thank you so much for joining us. Alana and crew, nice job on the road. I think we're going to see them in a little bit, and we will see you all in a little bit. We'll be right back.
Looking for a place to get your ice cream fix? Look no further than Cold Stone Creamery. At Cold Stone, we make our ice cream fresh every single day in store. We have over 20 different ice cream base flavors and over 30 different mix-ins to choose from. We also have plenty of signature creations if you don't want to go ahead and choose your own. To end your creation, you can put it in one of our freshly made waffles. We have ice cream cakes, ice cream sandwiches, milkshakes, smoothies, banana splits, sundaes, and so many other things for you to come check out and enjoy. We are the official ice cream store of the Brooklyn Cafe. Hope to see you soon, and remember, it's always a great day for ice cream.
Welcome to Lost Harbor Spirits, a world where pirates inspire our spirits, treasures remain undiscovered, and flavors are infused with the essence of mysterious voyages. The distillery became one of the few women-owned craft spirits production sites in the U.S. From our award-winning spirits of vodka and rum to delicious gin, we're always coming up with some new and exciting flavors to keep your cocktails delicious and fresh. Proudly distilling out of West Palm Beach, Florida, Lost Harbor Spirits is a true treasure waiting to be discovered. Contact Palm Beach Distillery at lostharborspirits.com to take a tour or purchase your favorite spirit at your local liquor store. Welcome
Your
to
property suffers from water, mold, fire, or biohazard. You need a professional remediation company that is fully licensed, bonded, and insured. Rescue Clean 911 offer 24/7 emergency service with 1-hour response times now in your area. Water, mold, fire, biohazard. Call now 1-833-253-2699.
Handling the hard jobs with a soft touch.
Harbor Spirits, a world where pirates inspire our spirits, treasures remain undiscovered, and flavors are infused with the essence of mysterious voyages. The distillery became one of the few women-owned craft spirits production sites in the U.S. From our award-winning spirits of vodka and rum to delicious gin, we're always coming up with some new and exciting flavors to keep your cocktails delicious and fresh. Proudly distilling out of West Palm Beach, Florida, Lost Harbor Spirits is a true treasure waiting to be discovered. Contact Palm Beach Distillery at lostharborspirits.com to take a tour or purchase your favorite spirit at your local liquor store.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would listen. It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have a platform you deserve to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 55312. That's CAFE to 55312. Or call us at 866-224-5422. Your voice can make a difference.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn.
Amazing. Yep, face to face is still, and there's nothing like face to face.
There's nothing like it.
So-
I love this segment. I love
Taking the donuts
this
out on the
segment.
road. Alana,
Sit there. I want to see you.
Alana Shearer, amazing.
Look at Slick. Go
Shearer.
right for the donut. Slick, I think we got a winner. We're going to have a box. They're going to go out and keep doing this with other businesses.
Yep, they're going to take the donut out on the road and say, would you like a donut? And then bring it all forward because the Brooklyn Cafe Show now has coffee and donuts.
And now you know how. Oh, the coffee.
Slick, can you grab them and give them a bag of coffee? They're outside.
Before they leave.
Coffee and donuts
You're
from the
gonna have to
Brooklyn
move
Cafe.
a little faster than
so
that.
we send them out with coffee and donuts.
Huh? Yes. And
Catch me if you can. I'm the gingerbread man. Where's the coffee?
it's in the corner.
It's in a box in the back corner.
In the corner on the left.
But I got to tell you, you talk about temptation, and now they make the pipettes in hearts.
Jay, come on down, Jay.
These are amazing. But nice segment. I guess he missed them with the coffee. Next to the microwave, there's a box. It's open. And in the bottom of the box, there's coffee. Didn't look
You
hard
better
enough.
run. You better run.
Tell them coffee and donuts. He's running. Catch me if you can.
He's
I'm the
funny.
gingerbread man. What else did we order, Freddie? Oh, that's a computer. That's what that is. It says Dell.
Yes, the computer's here.
You ordered Dell and Purell. No, I don't know what else you ordered.
Dell, and I ordered some wall art for WNN.
Oh, okay.
It's a window that looks out to the ocean.
Nice.
So that when I get angry, I jump into the wall.
Nice. Dan, did you get a donut?
Not yet.
You missed him?
Yeah, I missed him. Dan said he doesn't want donuts.
All right. Then, well, I'm sure everyone else will have when they get back. Well, we're going to head over to Manchester. We unfortunately missed them last week. We were having some technical difficulties. But I'm glad that we've got Miss Toni MacKenzie joining us all the way from over the pond in England.
Over
And
the
England
pond?
is doing pretty well in the Olympics also. So,
Hello?
no glasses? There she, wow.
I'm back without glasses,
Slick,
but
where's my phone?
I don't know
How
if
are
you
you
read my
doing?
message.
How are you
I'm
feeling?
good, but yeah, I'm feeling fine. But I don't know if you read my message earlier, Dawn. I'm having my second eye done next week, so it'll be back to the glasses again for another 4 weeks.
Wow. Amazing.
So
But you look
yeah,
fantastic.
thank you.
Tony, do you eat donuts?
Not as a rule, but I quite like the occasional one. Yeah.
Have you ever seen a donut that has a shot of booze on it?
No, I haven't.
Show her the
Sounds
booze
interesting.
Check this out. The mini donuts from Mini Donut World. And
Yeah.
each adult donut has a little pipette of alcohol. So this one has Bailey's. The other one
Ooh,
just had
lovely.
marshmallow
This one had
vodka.
Wow, they sound really good.
I want to freeze them and send them over to you in England.
I wish you could.
I'm going to talk to the owners. We're in tight with the owners.
Okay.
But I think this
Yeah.
would be a fantastic. Can we actually send stuff like this over?
I don't know if you can send food over. How's everyone doing in England? How's everything over there?
Good. We've had a heat wave over the last week or two, at like 80 degrees, which is highly unusual in
80
the UK.
degrees.
I would welcome
Yeah.
80 degrees right now.
It's 115 here.
Yeah, well, for here, 80 is hot. Then it would survive with 115. Not for long anyway. But today, we've had thunder and lightning. So you had the lightning last week. We're having it today. And lots of rain.
Tony, I wish you could see the madhouse that was here today. We had one TV we had to fix. So Dawn brings in Godzilla of TVs. It took 3 men to put this television up after we had it anchored. And after all that work, we found out that it was the wire that fried, not the TV.
Oh.
Yep.
So it's been an adventure the last 2 weeks.
But hopefully
Yeah.
Now we've got an extra TV. We'll hang up in the other studio.
Yes. And the sound system is back. We got everything back. We got you sound. I can actually hear you now, Toni.
That's great. Yeah.
This is sounds
Actually, I've not
fantastic.
used. I haven't got my plug-in microphone in tonight. Does it sound any different? I don't know
sound
whether it's
great.
better or worse.
You
Maybe
sound
it's better,
fantastic.
actually.
Yeah, no, this sounds a whole lot better, Toni. Yes.
Oh, good. Right. It almost sounds quite faint at my side, hearing my voice through the screen. Doesn't
No,
sound
we hear
very
you
loud. But it sounds
fantastic. So
good.
tell us about England in the Olympics, because you're right there. You watching?
No, I'm not. I'm not into sports at all, I'm afraid. I'm totally ignorant about the Olympics and what's going on. Have you been following it at all?
You know, England is nowhere near Japan.
But they're in the Olympics.
But Japan and England are on both sides of the world.
Yeah, but so are we. But don't you find yourself rooting for England? Like, if you don't know the other countries, like there was swimming, there was U.S., and then there was Russia and Japan and England, and you're like, you just find yourself rooting for the other countries.
Toni, she had one too many donuts.
Don't you?
But I wanted to ask you a different question. Something happened in England where those three gentlemen, they lost the match from penalty kicks, and they were brutally, for lack of a better word, they were just chastised. And that came all the way over here. Tell us a little bit about how that's going.
Well, a huge backlash to that. So many people are sending their love and support to those three young guys. And there's something, some sort of a monument in Manchester. The young guy, Marcus, same name as my son. And there's some sort of, I don't know, something like a big picture, a big image somewhere in the town centre. And it's been covered in well-wishing cards. People have been, it's a small minority of very ignorant people who've said what they've said. And I haven't even read what they've said. I just know that there have been, awful remarks made about them. But the rest of the country, the UK, and I'm sure beyond Europe, are totally in support of them and feeling really bad about what the minority have said.
Yeah, some of the biggest stars like LeBron James and everybody else came forward to defend them. And they missed 3 penalty kicks, and they cost, I think it was Manchester that lost, no?
It was, I'm terribly ignorant with sport, but it was the Euros, and it was the final, and it was England versus, who was it who won? Italy. And and then they got to, I don't really understand the whole game of football. I just know they kick a ball around, but it got to the point where they both had the same scores. So they went into penalty kicks, and unfortunately these 3 young chaps missed the penalties and Italy won. But they got to the final. They're great footballers, they're a fantastic team, and somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose. But it's just sad for those young men who already felt dreadful for not getting the penalty kicks, but that can happen to any footballer. But for them to be made to feel the way they must have done,
the weight on their shoulders. And we have an American athlete that everybody knows, and she's mentally not prepared to go forward, and she was the best in the world, and she dropped out. So there's a lot of debate about how much pressure. And soccer in England, in the world, is the #1 sport, and when you're good, when you have a good team in soccer, they expect you to win all the time.
Sure.
And when you lose on penalty kicks, it's like Bill Buckner here in Boston. When that ball went through his legs, he had to leave Boston because they wanted to burn his house. People get a little bit crazy on this sports stuff, I tell you.
They do with football. Fans, some of the fans, unfortunately, do get completely crazy.
Tell us about your guest today, Nicole Phelps. I'm excited because this is a whole other side of, you're talking about finances now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and Michelle was here last week at this point, and unfortunately we couldn't get through. And we've been to the very first networking event of Sue Francis, which was fabulous. And Michelle's company sponsored the event, so I thought it was quite apt for her to come on the day when we've both been to the event. And Michelle is, she works with companies, individuals, families, but she particularly has an interest in helping women to be more confident with money and to look ahead to, later on in life when they retire or, for savings, pensions, whatever. And she also goes into schools and into companies and gives talks on money matters.
I'm so excited because for, I don't know, how many years have I been wanting to bring a women's financial piece onto the show? Because I feel it's so important for women to know something about finances wherever you are, whether it's balancing your checkbook or you've got money to invest a little bit or a lot, just to be aware of what it's like to be in control of your finances. So I'm really, really excited to bring her over. All right, let's bring Michelle.
Yeah,
She goes by Michelle or Nicole?
Oh, I'm Michelle.
Okay, let's bring Michelle over.
There she is.
Hi.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, everybody.
How are you doing?
Yeah, good. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
I'm so excited because for so long, I was just telling Toni, I've been wanting to bring someone on. Of course, we have to go to England to do this, right? To talk to women about finances and getting some knowledge or information and getting control of your finances and what that looks like. Tell us about what you do.
Absolutely. So we help individuals and business owners really to look into the future and really look at what it is that they're looking to achieve in their lives. And then work back from that. So where are you currently financially? Where would you like to be? And sort of what kind of pathway do you need to follow to get to that end goal? So yeah, obviously it varies. We all have different lifestyles. We all have different aspirations. But just helping people to really nail down what that looks like for them, and to take stock of where they are at the moment.
I can see taking stock of where you are at the moment, but do people really know, including men, where they want to be, other than someday I want to retire and rich, right? Like you probably hear that over and over again.
Sure. Well, I think that's part of where we see our role fitting. So you see lots of people that they just sort of get caught up in the day-to-day, like you say, balancing the checkbook and checking your bank statements, but actually taking a step back to look at, well, what kind of retirement do you want? Where do you see yourself going on vacation? What kind of would you like to go for meals out? Would you like to go to the theatre? All these things we can use to sort of estimate what kind of income you're going to need in your retirement. And from that, we can then look at what kind of assets you need to achieve that, and then compare that to where you currently are and look at whether there is a gap, often there is, and then look at how you can afford to try and plan towards where you're looking to sort of end up. But yeah, the whole male-female thing is quite different. And often we have different attitudes of where we want to get to. So there is sometimes a little bit of not quite marriage counselling, but almost helping families to work out what they actually want together.
Isn't it important though? I mean, I make fun of it all the time, but to me, marriages are a business. It really is, because it's finance first, love. Okay, you can't pay your electric bill with love. You can desire it, but it ain't gonna happen. Isn't it important nowadays that men and women get together? They should both know where the finances go, where they're going, what stones to step on, mistakes, point of view. I mean, you can have somebody who has a better point of view, and you're gonna have to swallow your ego for a second and listen to reason, right? Especially today, because a mistake today can wipe you out. We were talking about the rents in Boca for one bedroom is like $2,000. That's crazy.
Yeah. Sure.
So you gotta be good.
Absolutely.
You gotta be on point.
Yeah, I think you've said that so well there, because I think traditionally men have tended to manage finances in households. And the reason I'm so passionate speaking to women and helping women improve their confidence is that actually it's so important that both parties understand, like you called it, the business arrangement, the company. If you're equal shareholders, then what does your business look like? And actually, I don't know what the stats are in the US, but in the UK, roughly 1 in 2 marriages will end in divorce. So the clever person, the person who is planning for their future, should take that into account and understand, if that were to happen to them, do they understand what position they would be in financially? They're difficult conversations to have sometimes, but they're important conversations to have, because if we don't have them, we can leave ourselves quite vulnerable.
At what age do you think people should start investing?
As soon as they possibly can. So the earlier you start, the more you have compound interest on your side. So Albert Einstein famously called it the 8th wonder of the world. Those who understand it earn it, and those who don't pay it. That's what he famously said. So really, as soon as you are in a position that you are earning money, you should be looking at putting some of that aside and investing.
And do you help guide women on where to invest?
We can do, yeah. That is a big part of what we do here in the UK. We have sort of products and things that we can suggest to people. But realistically, it's quite accessible for people to do some of their own research and find, depending on what their attitude to risk is, obviously that will affect where they do or don't invest. But the key is really for people to invest, to get that step, because inflation means that if your money's sitting in the bank in cash, reality is it's losing value on an annual basis as inflation rises. So yeah, the key is to invest as soon as possible, wherever that might be comfortable for you.
And that could be short-term, long-term. It could be protected through insurance, life insurance, and things of that nature, or is it strictly investing on the hard end?
Sure. So I would say if you're investing, you should be looking for at least a 5-year time horizon. The reality is stock markets rise and fall. We've seen that beautifully in the last 18 months. And so the reality is that if you are investing, you need to be able to ride out the peaks and troughs in the market. So if you are looking for a shorter than 5-year time horizon, investments probably isn't the right approach. But if you're looking for anything sort of longer term than that, then definitely investment is the way to make sure you're getting the maximum returns.
And I see Toni also sent us that you work with kids in schools and educating them on finances.
Yeah, so one of the big problems we see is that, kids, they hit 18, 21, they're thrown out into the world, they start earning money through their job, but they have no real idea as to what money is, how to manage it, and they just don't have the skills to do that themselves. And that's how people end up in financial difficulty. So we help children age 10, 14, 15, and then 17, 18. We run workshops for them just to teach them some real basic money management skills. What are savings? What's debt? What's interest? And give them some games and some activities to play to help them understand this concept of risk and reward. And hopefully the idea by doing it at the different age groups is that it allows us to keep touching base with those children so that when they get to the point that they are earning their own money, they've actually got some skills to help them know what to do with it.
And I think so much of this also, Toni sent me this, is about building confidence in women about finances. But I think also that working with kids at a young age, you develop confidence in money earlier. So there's not this fear of growing up, and say maybe you grew up where you didn't have money, of I'm going to be like my parents, and this fear of I need to hold on to it, I can't spend it, right? It's this working in lack. But yet, if you have the confidence and say, you know what, we have options. And if I invest this now, then in the future I could have this, or I could possibly have more if I do this the right way. So you're not walking into life fearful. You're walking in with confidence.
Absolutely. And I think a lot of the reasons people don't face into their money, into their finances, is because they lack confidence. So if we don't feel comfortable with something, our tendency is to sort of, bury our head and pretend it's not really happening. So by growing our confidence, it can allow us to really face into our numbers, not to be scared of them. But that really then empowers us to take control and to plan out that long-term future. And I think, we can do that through helping children, but we can also do that by helping ourselves. Lots of us think that we are not good with money. We lack money confidence because maybe we've made mistakes in the past. Maybe we've racked up a credit card bill. Maybe we blew our savings at a luxury holiday when we know we shouldn't have done that. And all these things can actually really affect our confidence. But the reality is that's the past. That doesn't mean that it has to affect what we do going forward. So really, I try and encourage people to take stock of where they are now, and then take that forward step, take that look into the future of where they're trying to get to, and not let those things that have happened in the past define them or make them feel that they're bad when it comes to money.
Actually, Michelle, that makes me think of Toni in your book, because your book, you're totally transparent in your book on what your life was. And you weren't a kid when you picked up your pieces. You are already a mother, and you had children, and you were figuring it all out. And what Michelle just said reminds me of your book, saying, you know what, no matter what age you are, you can control your life, right? You can get it back, you can build the confidence, and you do that with all of your guests every week, Toni. So I thank you for that, because it makes you realize it's never too late, and you can always do more, and you can always develop that confidence. And I mean, now look what you do. You help people find their confidence, and you never gave up.
Absolutely, yes. And also, I think what Michelle's talking about ties in with the beliefs that are passed down through generations. You know, the parents might just, whether they say it out loud or children just pick up from it, people develop a money mindset. Like, our family don't, you know, we're down here and there's people up there, and whatever their beliefs might be, it can lead to a sort of lack mindset about money, whereas anybody can take advice and change those beliefs that have been carried for so long, and turn it all around and become good with
Michelle,
money.
what do you
make money.
recommend for millennials that have some money put away? I know you can't give investment advice, but better than sitting in the bank, right? And you're accumulating money in the bank. How much should you have liquid in cash, percentage-wise, and then say, you know what, I'm going to take the rest of it and start investing into something?
Sure. That varies depending on the individual circumstances. So the general rule is to have 3 months worth of your expenses in accessible cash. We all know things can happen. You can lose a job, the car needs replacing. So the general rule of thumb is to make sure that you have at least 3 months worth of your bills and your regular monthly outgoings covered in cash. And that the rest of your assets then should be assessed to invest. So obviously that depends, that's different for everybody. But yeah, that's what we would say as a guide.
It's funny because in my perspective, a male perspective, I made a lot of bad deals. And sometimes you make a bad deal thinking, let's make a deal. And you make a bad deal. And there were times that I should have asked for help, and I didn't do that because it was the impression that I knew what the hell I was doing. And I didn't know what I was doing. And so I ended up paying in the long run, because I'm divorced, and it had to do with finances as well. So what you're saying is 100% true. And the bottom line here is that 4 eyes are better than 2. 2 brains are better than 1. And I think that what she's saying, it sounds logical. It's a good formula to follow. And guys, if you're listening to what I'm telling you, pay attention, because the game has changed. This is no longer our way or the highway. The way things are going on right now, there's a lot more businesses going under because we're making bad deals to make deals. And what I'm listening is that the ladies are bringing forward an opportunity to learn. To learn. Bad information will hurt you in everything in life that's going on around us right now. So I applaud the two of you coming on here and doing what you do. And I'm all ears. Listen, I'd go get a pad and pencil. I'm willing to learn.
I think what I was going to say just then, when you say about doing a bad deal, so I think often we feel that if we're going to invest, we need to invest in a company or in individual shares. And that's the most risky approach we can take to our investments. But actually we can invest in funds that spread that risk across lots of different companies. So rather than feeling we need to pick that Amazon stock before it's risen, actually we can invest in a fund that focuses on tech companies, for example. And that just helps to add a bit of diversity into our investments and take some of that risk of needing to get the specific deal right. So long term, that can be, for people who are more risk averse, that can be a more acceptable approach to them for investing.
Which is interesting because I just saw Apple came out with their third quarter earnings and through the roof. However, their stock went down because now they can't get the chips. So now there's this fear of they're going to have a lack of inventory to go forward. So you don't know. So right, if you're investing deep in Apple and you're like, yes, their earnings are great, and then your stock goes down, if you're diversified in a fund, a tech fund for whatever else, then maybe it spreads it out a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And interestingly, there's a lot of emotions involved when it comes to investing. So with that example, so as stock prices rise, if we're investors, we feel more and more positive about our investments. And actually the point that we feel the most positive is our point of maximum financial risk. And then as the stocks drop down, then we start to feel, despair. Maybe the stock's not for me. Maybe I should sell out. And actually, when you're at the bottom of that wave, that's your point of maximum financial opportunity. So it's really important to make sure that we don't let our emotions override when it comes to investing. And, you mentioned earlier, Freddie, about like how long. Well, really, if you're focusing on the longer term, those peaks and troughs don't matter. It's the sort of that long-term focus that will allow you to get the best returns.
And getting educated upon what you're going to do. Investment is not a one-day deal and sealed. You have to continue to learn and read and get involved in what you're getting involved with. Don't think that just because, even if you popped a big deal, don't think that you can't lose it. Bitcoin went through the roof, and Bitcoin went to the basement just based on one gentleman pulling out because of whatever. So you got to sort of invest and know as you go along. And be smart about it. Making money and having a financial future, it takes work. There are no shortcuts to this thing, unless you hit lotto, and that's a whole different other set of problems.
It's a whole other side.
So,
wow.
Although there is the line of thought which says that parents can actually help their children to get ahead. So that's maybe the one way that you can get up and ahead in the world is by actually planning things out for your children, so that when they actually start earning their own money, they've already got that little nest egg behind them to give them that prop up. But obviously not everybody can afford to do that at the moment.
I got to tell you something. Idea. Hats off, and not because Dawn is Jewish, but among your culture, among your whole bubble with Jews, and they, from what I've seen, because I've been around Jews since I was very young, that's what they do. And they teach you the benefit of a dollar and how to make it, keep it, and then spend it wisely. I'm Latino, Hispanics, unfortunately, I wish it's gotten better, but I wish that we had the traits that you just said. Because if you teach your kids how to appreciate money, they will always be okay. Always. That's one thing my father taught me. And he learned this from a rabbi in Brooklyn. Of all people, spoke to my dad who didn't speak a word of English. And he told him, teach your sons to take care of themselves now. That's why I had my little lemonade stand at 9 years of age. Came from that whole belief. But that's absolutely right what you're saying. Absolutely right.
Because I think it really goes back to independence, even for kids. When you're working that lemonade stand, and if you make $5, that $5 is yours to go do what you want to do with it. Yes. Right? Yeah. And for women, I feel really, really strongly that no matter how good your relationship is with your partner, that you've earned something, whatever it is you're doing, whether it's the 50% of that relationship or you're out doing your own thing, that you feel your independence and your own self-worth also. So I love what you're doing. Thank you so much, Michelle.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Wow, look at this connection. It's beautiful. Jay, they're in England. Manchester. How great is this? Right? It's like you're right here.
That's the new hub.
Yeah.
Amazing. Toni, when is your surgery? Next week, or do we see you next week?
No, I'm going to have to miss next week. It's Tuesday, so the next day I'll still have my big patch over my eye.
All right. Well, good luck to you.
If you want to fly to Florida, they got very good eye doctors.
Right.
We'll save you a donut.
We'll save you a donut.
But not, I'd love to fly over, but not to have an operation. I'd like to just come for a holiday.
Best of luck to you, Toni. Michelle, thank you so much. This was fantastic. I would love to have you back to do some more.
Thank you. I'd love to.
Awesome. Ladies, have a great night. Toni, good luck, and we will see you in a couple weeks.
Thank you. Okay, bye now.
Bye-bye. What a great connection.
That's because you got a new hub.
But I didn't. We sent it back.
A hub?
Oh, that, yes. I've lost track on what we replaced and what we didn't replace.
But let's get to business here. How's that donut?
Unbelievable.
We've got Jay Harbin with us. He came all the way in to have the mini
said,
donuts.
Jay, you better get over here, Jay, because they're going fast.
I can't turn down an invitation like that for donuts.
Which one did you have?
I had one that was chocolate with an infuser in it. And I don't know what the infusee was, but it was sure good.
It was probably chocolate mint vodka or something.
I'm not sure, but it was really good. Now, are they all infused or?
No, only the ones with the pipettes are infused.
Oh.
And they're not infused until you use the pipette.
Ah.
They're plain until you inject them or drink it or.
Well, Freddie, he eats it, then
Slick, you haven't had one yet?
Yes.
What are you holding out for? He's got
Hello?
willpower.
Have one.
He's got willpower. Do they have another segment to do?
Yeah, they got one. They already set up. They're
They're
set
set
up?
up?
Okay, so let's
All
do
right,
it.
let's bring them over. We got our crew back on the road. The crew was out on the road with Alana,
Go to
and
three, go to
Vlad,
three.
and Haley, and
Keep Jay
RK.
on here so Jay can experience what's going
Let's
on.
see where they are.
Bring him over. It's funny because you could do this segments that we're doing anywhere in the world. You could do this with Toni.
I gotta tell you, that was amazing, that whole setup she had there today.
And
Clear
I gotta
sound.
tell you, she was Michelle was
Are they
fantastic.
calling you? This is RK intern.
This is Haley on the phone, but let's go. We're ready. Are they on?
They said they're on.
I hear them. We just gotta bring over their video. There they are.
There they go.
Hi,
How are
ladies.
you?
Hello. Hi, Freddie. Hi, Dawn. We are back, and I am currently standing in the healthy spot with co-owners Mariana and JC hiding over in the back, as well as one of their employees, Destiny. So, Mariana, could you tell me a little bit about your business and what people could expect to find over here at the healthy spot?
Absolutely, and thank you so much for having us in your show. We are the Healthy Spot. We're located in East Boca, and this is a very cool location because everything is healthy across the menu. Everything is protein-based. It's low calorie, low sugar. So a lot of our customers come here for just a healthy post-workout snack or just a meal replacement. So it's a pretty particular place, and we have lots of delicious flavors. We have smoothies, we have teas, protein waffles, acai bowls, everything protein based. And then the flavors for our smoothies, they can range. They can be very fruity. We have pina colada over here, but we can also have Oreo cookie crumbles, and everything is under 250 calories.
So if you are looking to get healthy after some of those donuts that have been going around the station, you can come over to the healthy spot to then get your workout in and then have some protein on the side as well. And the gym that's right next door, if you're familiar, is Busybody. So when you're working out at Busybody or near the area, you can come on by over here. And something that caught my eye on the menu was actually their protein coffee we were talking about, because I'm used to seeing protein shakes and items, but I was like, oh, that stands out to me besides the waffles and the goodie snacks is actually the coffee that you can get as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we do have caffeinated drinks, and those are very, very popular for people looking for just like a healthy energy drink. Emphasis on the healthy, most of our drinks are sugar-free. And then, our protein coffee is very popular. You can have it in different flavors, mocha, house blend, caramel. And then you mentioned donuts. We also have healthy protein donuts, 3 grams of protein per donut. So those are obviously very, very popular and a very good post-workout snack as well.
I see. So if you're getting thirsty over there, Freddie and Dawn, this is the place to come. Check it out.
Definitely, let's bring some back.
So let me ask you. So a diabetic should go to your place because it's high protein, low sugar, low carb.
Yes, the low carbs and low sugars is actually what we were talking about.
Sugar, and high protein.
And high protein. It's the way they base all of their drinks and stuff. So if you're looking to get your health on, this is the place.
No, it's not health on. It's a diabetic needs to be able to go to a place like this to get some of the good stuff and still do it without peaking their sugars.
Without peaking. I see. Yeah. No, great for diabetics as well. No, this is absolutely.
And so most of our smoothies, the protein is plant based. So that's one of the characteristics that also people love. That they can have if they have a dairy or their lactose intolerance, or they just don't want the dairy in their smoothies. We just use water and ice, and the protein is plant-based, so that's also makes it very, very popular.
They really know what they're doing over here, and I have to say this isn't even their only location. They have 2 others, one down in the Miami area, as well as their newest location over in Coconut Creek. So even if you're outside of the Boca area, you can go and find them and some of their healthy snacks around the South Florida area altogether.
Alana, what's their address?
Their address, it's the same as what we've been going around. I'll let you go ahead and give her.
Yeah, so the exact address for this one is 141 Northwest 20th Street. We're in Suite A5. It's the commercial space right next to Busybody, like you mentioned. So very convenient, the workout and the smoothies afterwards.
They're right across from Joanne, who we spoke with earlier. So everyone is a nice little community over here that we've been bouncing around. So definitely a nice area and location you're in.
What are the hours of operation?
Oh, good question. So we're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and then on the weekends in the morning. It's Saturday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. and Sundays 9 to 1. So every day of the week.
So anytime you'd be working out, it's very convenient to just come swing by.
Yeah.
Is it
Agreed.
mostly smoothies or do you have food also?
So there is some food. So when you look over on her menu, they have protein waffles, acai bowls, they have protein donuts, protein bars. They have their energy teas, and some even come together. So I'm looking over at favorite combos that they have. But on the counter, Mariana, I'll throw it back to you to explain. They have a rewards program because I know that there's a goodie snack over in the jar over there too. So if you're consistent with your workouts and coming over to the healthy spot, what is something that's like an extra added bonus when coming?
Absolutely. Our customers love the rewards program. It's every dollar, it's free to join, absolutely free. And then every dollar is a point. And with 30, 60, and 100 points, you get free stuff. So you can get a protein bite, you can get protein donuts, an energy tea, or even a free protein smoothie.
See, so there's some incentives behind coming as well, Freddie and Don. So we got to start racking up our points over at Brooklyn Cafe.
We got to get Freddie healthy and back on a program to play stickball. So we're going to send you over.
Oh, correct. If we want to play our stickball, we better be coming over here to start prepping.
Well, one of the things I'm going to go there anyway because I'm a diabetic and that's exactly the kind of stuff I should be taking in.
Yep, there's a lot of considerations here, but if you're looking for healthy all around, this is the spot. This is the spot, the healthy spot.
Absolutely. Like you said, all of our smoothies are suitable for diabetics. We keep it very, very low on the sugar. No sugar added at all. So it's definitely, a great option.
Very nice. Well, I appreciate you letting us swing by today. We caught both of the owners in here today, which was excellent. Freddie and Don, if you have any other questions to pop on over, otherwise I will turn it back to you guys.
Awesome. Thank you, ladies, so much. We can't wait to get over there.
Very
Nice job.
Nice job. That was
Wow. Nice show today. Jay, I'm glad you came to have some donuts.
Oh, I'm glad too.
We had Mini Donut World. Give them a call. Ask for Michelle or Scott. They will deliver to you regular donuts or the adult donuts that are infused by choice. You can get as creative as you want to. Check out 20th Street, the whole warehouse area, the shopping plaza. They've been to I Heart Mac and Cheese, Joann's Fabrics, and then they went over to the Healthy Spot. It all looks delicious.
Now listen, before we leave, your father got on and wrote some messages yesterday.
Yes.
About stickball. And he said that the way they play stickball is different than what we were talking about.
Really?
Your father did, yes. So I want to personally invite your mom and dad to come down and explain to us his version of stickball because apparently there was another way of playing the game. And I would love to know what that is. And we can have, because your father, there ain't no man in the world that tells a story like her dad, right? Remember we were in there?
Yeah.
And he was talking to us? Oh my God. Again, donuts are good for every occasion. If you're sick, instead of flowers, bring donuts. Back to school, the whole nine. We're going to continue to visit other businesses as well.
This was great.
I think it's a great idea to get people done, and we're going to introduce Jay's art to them as well, because you could put art in different stores. Anything to welcome more familia, welcome to the family on either side, I think is a great deal.
Awesome. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow. 9 a.m. drive time. Be kind to each other.
And
Stay
don't be
dry.
late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.